Bora lá, né? Vamos fazer as coisas com a Francine e o pai. Peraí, só deixar aqui, né? Pegar, que deu uma travadinha. Deixa eu até dar um F5 aqui básico. Pronto. Vamos mandar mensagens. Cadê? Liga o rádio.
Just had what we call a round table discussion, had to be at a square table.
É 105.9.
Wait, where's my cell phone? Did I put it in the glove box?
Ih! Road Buddy. Nossa. Olha lá o Google Maps de 2003, velho. Acabou o sinal da rádio?
Oh no.
Ih.
What? My cell phone. I left my cell phone at the hotel. Are you sure? Yes, I looked everywhere. It's not in the glove box. It's not in my backpack. I don't have the charger either. I must have left it on the charger at the hotel. We have to go back and get it.
Tess, we have been driving for over an hour already. We are not driving all the way back to the motel just so you can have your phone for one day.
You don't understand. Francine is going to be worried about me. We text or call or see each other every day. She's going to wonder what happened to me.
Didn't you text her before we left this morning?
Yeah, but...
And your cell phone wouldn't work in Canada anyway. I'm sure Francine will be fine till we can pick up your phone from the motel on the way home.
Mom, we have to turn around. We haven't been driving for an hour.
Yes, we have. We left 1 hour and 18 minutes ago.
Well, we can drive faster on the way back.
I am not breaking the speed limit and getting pulled over and getting a ticket because you can't wait till tonight to get
I wouldn't have left my phone there if it wasn't for you. You were lying to me. And I was so distracted. And now you won't even go back and...
Hold on. I was lying to you? When was I lying to you?
You didn't tell me we could stay with August. Why would you just lie to me and say August was unwilling to help us?
I didn't lie. She doesn't want to help. Helping would be buying the house, and when I asked, she said no.
But she offered to let us stay with her.
And I said no. There's a million reasons why that's a bad idea.
At least we'd be sleeping in a bed and not a car.
We aren't gonna sleep in the car. I'll figure something out.
Aren't you concerned? We have no plan. You have no plan.
I have a plan. Money might be tight, but it's not like I don't have a job.
If you and Dad were still together, where do you think we would be right now?
I don't know, Tess.
Do you think we still would have lost the house?
Where are you going with this?
You're always trying to make him look bad. But while he was here, we were fine.
We were fine?
Maybe he wouldn't have had to pursue his dreams somewhere else if you had been more supportive of him. He was always working on stuff. He would know what to do.
That's not what was going on. And don't bring your dad into this.
Why not? Why can't we talk about Dad? Actually talk about Dad for once? The divorce,
I don't want to have this discussion right now.
Fine. You don't want to have this discussion? I'll just find out when I go to Nevada.
What?
When I see Dad when I go next month.
You're not going to Nevada next month.
Yes, I am. I already have the tickets.
What do you mean? With what money?
From my business, I'm going.
From your business. I can't believe you. That you would go behind my back?
If you just told me what was happening, I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to ask Dad to tell me the truth.
The truth? Please. Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? You want to know what's the truth? Fine. Here's the truth. The divorce wasn't mutual. I divorced him.
You...
Your father announced he was going to Reno to become a full-time gambler and expected me to say, "Oh, sure, honey, feel free to abandon me and my daughter and dying mother to try out your next get-rich-quick scheme." What? What kind of person would think a marriage could work with that kind of distance? So then I have to be the bad guy, just like always. He gets to run away and be the fun parent, and I have to be the mean mom and do all the work. So I divorced him. I'm sure he's just as proud of his new job as I am, and that's why you're hearing about it now. So sure, go to Nevada, ask him all about it. I'm sure he'll tell you the truth.
Eita, preula. Agora mamãe e eu brigamos, que saco, acho que eu vou ficar bem aqui em silêncio até chegar na casa flutuante e ridícula. Nossa, que viagem legal, contém sarcasmo. É assim que tem que botar no Twitter.
It's a dead end.
It's not a dead end. We just have to get out and walk.
Where, Tess?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's through here. Thanks for the help, by the way.
Look, I know you're upset. We both are. Let's just get in, see what we can find about Pierre, and get out. Before I change my mind.
Agreed.
Bom, parece finalmente chegando na casa flutuante que vimos na foto, provavelmente do homem misterioso, também conhecido como... Tudo que encontrar vale a pena. Cara, só deixa eu ver uma coisinha. Cara... Cara... Ok... Ah tá, não. Ué, eu não vi ainda a conquista do... a primeira viagem do carro. Tá, conquista secreta, conquista secreta. Cara, a gente já tá bem no fim do jogo, hein? De acordo com as conquistas. Bem, vamos ver aqui, né, a casa destruída. Aham, ok. Larry... Cara, eu vou primeiro aqui, ó.
Pierre! Pierre was here.
Looks like we're on the right track.
É bem curto, né? A interação agora. Ok, não tem nada aqui no banheiro. A garrafa, não sei porque eu peguei isso, a bagaça. A faca. Ai, ai, essa ajuda de mira aqui.
Yikes. Somebody has anger issues. Couldn't just set down the knife gently, could ya?
Aí ela põe de volta, né? O negócio puxando.
Is that dried blood? Ew, 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 ew. Why on earth did I just touch that?
Porque sim, né? Cara, tem bastante faquinha aqui, hein? Também não é uma peixaria, né? Bem destruída por sinal. Bem, vamos lá ver ali a casa. Ué, não? Ué. Pera aí, velho. Então tem algo a mais aqui, velho.
How are we supposed to get on board?
Maybe there's something around here we can use.
Querendo atravessar para o barro, mas se tentar saltar, vou quebrar a perna. Talvez algo dê pra usar para atravessar.
This is so stupid. We're trespassing. We need to go back home.
But we...
What if you fall off and break your neck, Tess? Or who knows what's even in that boat? Or if the floorboards are all rotted, or...
But we're already here. And the trailer home...
Mobile home.
The mobile home was fine. I just think... If we go back now, what's the point? Don't you want to know what happened to Grandma? To find Pierre?
Okay, fine. You stay here, and I'll see what I can find.
No, you can't go in without
Ah,
me.
mas eu vou sim.
Don't tell me what I can't do, Tess. No matter how grown up you think you might be, I'm still your mother.
You're right. I'm sorry. We've done all of this so far together. I just don't want to give that up.
All right. We'll do it together, but I should go first.
No, I should go.
No way! What if you fall off?
I could say the same to you. I should go first. I'm not gonna let my poor, aged mother walk across a rickety bridge before I'm sure it's safe.
Let's flip
Idosa.
a coin. Call it heads or tails.
Heads. I lost?
In a manner of speaking.
After you.
All right.
Ah,
Here I go.
dá pra voltar não?
Careful.
Cadê o
Not very
Life is Strange,
climactic.
velho?
Not quite as scary as I thought.
Yeah, this thing is pretty sturdy. Especially for just sitting out here for a few decades. Let's hope we can say the same for the rest of the boat.
Ah, cadê o estilo Life is Strange, velho? Voltar pra escolher diferente. Dá só aquela olhadinha rapidinha aqui, né? Cara, provavelmente uma conquista era eu ganhar no cara coroa. Conquista a base da sorte. Sim, eu tô tarado por conquistas, ó. Tem alguma coisa aqui? Algum secret? Cara, tá bem seco ali na frente, hein? Um sinalizador ali. Tá, provavelmente vou ter que descer depois, né? Então, vamos primeiro ver aqui em cima. Tá, tem bastante coisa, na verdade.
It's locked. This must be where the money is.
I seriously doubt that, but regardless, we'll have to...
Can I just kick it in?
I'd say you're free to try, but I don't want you hurting yourself.
How sturdy can it be? Ow. All right, pretty sturdy.
Ah, cara, é só dar um chutão, velho. Claro que tá trancada. Ah, lá vamos nós ter que buscar chave, velho. Eu não tô afim de buscar chave, não, velho.
Wow, this is from when Grandma was really young.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this one.
You look a lot like her.
Really? I always thought I looked more like my father.
Maybe you were just imagining things?
What? Oh, you mean because he might not have been my father? I suppose I can see the resemblance now that I think about it.
You have her smile.
Deu uma tocadinha na ferida, hein? Ah, não vou ver não.
A letter from Grandma.
Can you imagine if my mother had actually moved us up here to stay?
I'd be Canadian.
You wouldn't even exist.
Whoa. What?
Eita.
Who knows if I would have had a daughter if my whole life had changed back then. I certainly wouldn't have met your father.
Wow. So, this is like looking into an alternate reality. I'd like to live in another reality.
Like what?
One where we were really rich, and you could fix up the Andromeda and make every play there amazing.
Tess.
And we could keep Grandma's house and make it all perfect, like better than it's ever been.
There's no way to that reality from here.
Sim, eu fugi de mencionar o pai dessa vez. Ok, não tem nada ali. Ok, não tem muito aqui. Tá. Dá pra abrir o armário? Dá. Eita.
Wow. Cool.
Tess, don't touch that!
Why not? It's just as grimy as anything else in this boat. Plus, I want to find out what the winter campus fashions were in 1968.
Ugh, you don't know where that's been.
It's literally been right here for 30 years.
I mean before that. Like...
Opa.
Never mind. And I think it was fringed jackets.
The winter campus fashions in 1968?
And patterned tights. But really? Put that down.
Sus. Tem coisas aí, né? A porta trancada. Ah, cara, vai me fazer ir e voltar, velho. Quer ver? Eu vou ter que descer lá embaixo, pegar a chave, subir.
Boy, really getting into the sea captain persona, aren't we? Did the boat ever even leave this dock?
Ah, detalhes de controle, velho. Nunca consegui mirar no lugar certo. Será que dá pra dar ignição? Dá pra dar ignição? Eita, um pedaço cortado aqui. Despesas de viagem, tanque, almoço, hotel, motel. Fardo 6 cerveja, lanchonete, selo.
Damn, 40 grand.
We've definitely found our man.
This must have been from when he drove up here. Imagine spending $6 on a steak lunch.
Or $7 for a tank of gas.
Did people just drink more back then?
Yeah, I think so. But this is a lot, even for 1968.
Ok. Recebido, tá.
$3,000? For a houseboat?
Are you saying that's a lot or a little?
Acho que é pouco,
A
velho.
little? Only $3,000 for a boat you can live on? It's a house and a boat. That's two whole things for just $3,000. Some people don't even have one thing.
It does seem like he probably got a pretty good deal.
Do you think the boat had something wrong with it?
Maybe Pierre just drove a hard bargain.
Bem, sus.
Cool. Nobody to spy on now.
Tá, essa safadinha. Ok, não tem mais nada pra ver aqui. Ah, óbvio que não vai dar pra descer aqui por dentro. Cara, eu vou pro primeiro piso aqui por trás. E depois eu vou dar uma olhada pela frente. É, tem que ser pela frente mesmo então. Tem até um sapão ali, velho. Ah, eu já imagino, velho, que vai ter coisa a fazer.
Dodge this.
Pera aí, pera. Oi, oi. Tá sem nada dentro. Ó. Ah, um negocinho de pescador. Pá, 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 pá. Ok, aqui a gente já tava ali em cima. É, tem um presente, velho. Ah, não dá pra pegar não? Só vai.
You tell him, Grandma.
Yeah, not one to mince words.
All those years of writing advice columns paid off, I guess. Kinda nice that she was thinking about you guys, too. Not just uprooting your life, dumping you in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. I can't imagine what it would have been like to grow up here.
You'd have to learn French.
Sacre bleu.
Oh no, it's already happening.
Ah, é pior que eu sabia algumas palavrinhas em François. Só que agora eu não lembro de chongas, tá ligado?
Oh, it's for 4 players. Sorry, Pierre.
Ok, acho que não tem mais nada aqui nesse quarteto. Tem um banheiro, vamos dar uma olhada nele. Um pente. Com dor de dente, ó. Vamos ver aqui na cozinha. Que tá... Cara, isso aqui tá inclinado, vai tá começando a dar toquinho.
The burglary ring! Mom, Grandma's boyfriend here was a bank robber. Why else would he have this?
Maybe my mother sent it to him
For what?
to keep him abreast of current events.
Oh, come on, Mom. Grandma had a thing going with a bank robber. How cool is that?
Well, okay, they didn't rob any banks. It was the jewelry counters at department stores and things like that.
Department store robber doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
And it wasn't robbery, it was burglary.
What's the difference?
A robbery is when you take something from someone under duress. A burglary, you take it when they're unaware, I think.
You think?
Listen, it's been a while since I've brushed up on my criminology.
And why are they so sure it was men?
What?
It says the men broke into the store, but there were no witnesses. So how do they know it was men?
You're thinking
Porque sí,
lady
né?
robbers.
Like Catwoman.
I like it. Very cinematic.
Do you think Grandma could have helped?
Are you seriously asking if I think my mother was an accomplice in all this?
Why not?
She had 2 kids at home, and I just don't see it.
Seems like there was a lot about Grandma you weren't seeing.
Excuse me?
Opa.
Am I wrong?
Maybe not.
Opa. Tá suja a avó, hein? Tá suja. Aqui a chave. Nossa, eu confundi uma faca com uma chave, sério. Cara, eu vou deixar tudo aberto, velho. Nada, nada. Não abre isso. Opa. Livro Razão. Chama.
Boy, he really burned through it.
I can't imagine just spending $40,000 on nothing.
Well, some of it was on this boat.
Yeah, seems like he really loved it.
Can you imagine Grandma living here?
Can you imagine August living here?
Maybe then she would have been a famous painter, because she would have, like, had to paint a bunch of stuff to make it less ugly.
For sure.
And you and Grandma would have had to fish every day.
This is a very tempting scene you're painting.
I'm imagining something like Little House on the Prairie, but on a boat.
Little houseboat on the river?
Rolls off the tongue.
Ok. Mas o que que a gente tem aqui de secrets? Acho que nada, né? Nas café. Cara, tem muito café, né? A qualidade deu uma caidinha aqui, né? Tá chorando aqui o PC. Aí, ó, achei. Falei da chave, velho, que teria que andar pra caralho.
Wow, that is a lot to spend on whiskey.
$45?
A lot for back then, I mean. Whiskey was more expensive then, too. Plus, judging from the state of this place, this was probably a reoccurring order.
Jeez, slow it down, Pierre.
I don't think he was handling my mother's change of heart too well.
With this amount of booze, it doesn't look like he was handling anything too well.
Listen, let's just get back to it. It's cold in this busted old boat.
Então tá, né? Deixa eu pegar essa chavinha aqui.
Aha!
Lucky. Cara, muito cigarro também, né? Que ele tomou, né? Ah, começou. Começou a oscilar a rede, velho. Começou. Pega o megafone, vai.
Attention, every. Oh, man, what? This doesn't work. Should have seen that coming.
Ah, droga. Cara, é muito eu também sair testando o megafone assim que pega. Mesmo sabendo mesmo sem saber se tá funcionando. Bem, vamos. Ah, vamos abrir uma porta. Armário eu posso abrir? Posso abrir? Não, não. Nada aqui. Tem uma máquina de escrever. Ai, essa lagada monstra, velho, que tá dando. Ok, nada aqui. Carta.
So, I guess that's it.
Ah, eu tenho
Grandma
que
had
ler.
enough time on her own. Without Grandpa, without Pierre. She realized she liked things better that way.
Can you blame her?
No, not at all. It was her chance to have her own independence. And who would want to give up their whole life, everything they know, just for some guy and some money?
People have done worse for less.
Yeah, but Grandma had a pretty good life, didn't she? Her advice column, her art, her kids, her house. Maybe she just needed a little time to herself to realize how good she had it.
Tá. Você disse que fez tudo isso por mim, mas não foi. Tudo que você fez por você mesmo. É você quem está. Você decidiu ir pro Canadá. Você disse que são suas filhas também. É claro que são, mas são minhas também. Estou com elas todos os dias. Agora que vem. Ah, outra chave aqui, velho.
This could come in handy.
Looks like a mailbox key.
Didn't we see some mailboxes up by the gate where we came in?
Ah, obrigado por falar, velho. Agradeço muito por ter falado. Nada aqui, ok. Algum secret aqui? Posso roubar a caneta? Não posso roubar a caneta. Eu acho que então já acabou aqui, né? O estar aqui no barco. Então vamos ver lá, né? O caixa-correio. Cadê? É aqui.
Looks like Pierre tried to mail this, but he messed up the postage or something. Let's crack this bad boy open.
Wait, opening other people's mail? I don't know, Tess.
Viva perigosamente.
If this guy was your real father, you're his next of kin, so it's fine.
Is that how that works?
I don't know, probably. Makes sense to me.
I suppose you have a point.
Let's see what we've got here.
Devolveu ao remetente, não reclamado, endereço inexistente, endereço incompleto, mudou o endereço desconhecido, recusado pelo destinatário. Selo insuficiente. Nossa, tá. O que marcou foi o último, que é selo insuficiente, ok. É esse que precisa. Confesso, Aí com o espeto com dado, por 10 anos, jogo de pôquer, só. Tempo passado, blá 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 blá. Leonard, lembra-se essa confissão. Eita.
So Pierre was my dad?
He wrote this whole confession, but it never made it. It's been here ever since.
I can't believe it.
Well, it says right there.
No, I mean rhetorically, Tess. Jeez.
Right.
I'm... So my mother wasn't having an affair at all. Or whatever this would have been.
Not except with Grandpa's secret identity.
So my father hadn't died. When we thought he'd had a heart attack. He was just... here. On this dock. We never got to know him. He was just a car ride away. August and I suffered over something that never even happened.
Yeah. I'm really sorry, Mom. For your whole life, you'd thought your dad had just died, and you had to live with that. That really sucks.
I can't believe I can't believe he just abandoned us. All this time, he was... here. He gave up his family, his children.
For an old boat and some booze.
I wish I could have talked to him. Just one more time. And my mother living a lie for the rest of her life. I can't even imagine. I just wish I could have talked to her about it. While she was alive. I just...
Wish it didn't turn out this way?
Yeah. If we could have just... She didn't have to carry all this alone. I can't believe she would do that to us, lie to us, her whole life. Why didn't she say anything? Even when we were all grown up.
Maybe she was trying to protect you.
Yeah, maybe. August was so little. But I was old enough to know the truth. I just wish we would have talked.
So, that's it? He spent all his money, tried to send this confession, and disappeared, and he never came back? Do you think he could still be alive?
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't care. It doesn't really matter, does it? Either way, he's gone.
You don't want to keep going? Maybe we could find...
No, I think we've found enough.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mom.
He pretended to die. But he really just left me, like everyone else.
I didn't leave you.
Well, maybe not yet. But your dad...
I thought you said you were the one who kicked Dad out.
I mean... Well, it wasn't quite like that. I guess... Listen. I'll give you the full story in the car. I'm freezing out here.
Yeah, me too.
Tess, thanks for doing this. For coming with me.
Of course.
And for pushing me to find out what happened.
Just doing my job.
I know I haven't been the best mom lately. But I am so lucky to have such an incredible, kind...
Oh, Mom.
beautiful, hard-working...
Stop, stop. You make me cry.
Just such an amazing daughter.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, honey.
Exploramos o bagulho. Caralho, velho. Tá, Tá, isso aqui já foi. A internet. Não tem muito o que fazer, né? Caralho, velho, peraí. Tá lagando muito agora. Aqui eu tô? Aqui eu tô. Tá, eu falar com a mãe. Eu posso abrir a mochila? Não posso abrir a mochila.
Hey, Mom. I
O
was
som tá
thinking
meio
about something.
atrasado, tá?
I wonder what Grandma would say about all this.
Good question. What do you think?
I don't think she'd be too happy.
Now, girls, I hid those private things away so people wouldn't find them. I don't know why you couldn't leave well enough alone. Well, if you didn't want people to find it, maybe you should have gotten rid of it. Well, okay. Maybe I did want you to find it. A little bit.
So you asked about what happened with me and Dad.
Uh-huh.
Well, your dad, you know, was always looking for the next thing. Always had a new idea to try that was gonna fix all his problems, our problems. And for a while, it was the video store. And then that sales thing, and then he decided that he was gonna be a professional poker player.
Is that what you meant by full-time gambler?
Yeah. I mean, not really a gambler. He's not playing with his own money. It's all tournaments and stuff. They're playing as a sport.
That's kind of cool.
It's certainly, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's following his dreams. He might not make it, but he is going for it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I never really thought about it in that kind of light.
I mean, I wish he could have been here, but he had a dream, and he had to follow it. I get it.
Right, my little web entrepreneur.
It's like Matt Damon in Rounders.
It's not really like Rounders. I mean, he wins a lot in Rounders, and he's a lot more handsome.
He must really like poker.
He likes it, but I wouldn't say that's the real reason he left. The split came at a really hard time. The theater was doing worse, and I was spending all my time there. Then your grandmother started really declining and needed more and more help. I think when I decided we needed to move in with her, to care for her, well, being a full-time caretaker for his mother-in-law was not something your father ever signed up for. So he left for Nevada. He wanted to stay married. Said we could make it work. But by that time...
It was already over.
Yeah, exactly. I realized that this was a pattern that would never really end. Do you blame me for ending it?
No, I get it. You needed his support, and he just ran away. Kind of forced your hand.
Yeah, kind of.
That sucks, Mom. But I do miss him. I'm sorry for buying the tickets.
Oh,
I should have talked to you first. I guess I thought, I don't know, that Dad, like, explained everything to me in a way that made sense, and that he was living some great life out there.
no, you shouldn't apologize. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I guess I was embarrassed. That I would have married such a ding-dong. Professional gambler. I didn't want to have to say it out loud. But I guess you can't keep running away from your problems forever.
Now I have these tickets and I don't know what to do.
I think you should go.
To Reno?
Yeah. I think it would be good for you to hear his side of the story. We may not always get along, but he's not a bad guy. And you guys have a good relationship. You should spend some time with him. I think it'd be good for both of you.
Are you sure, Mom?
Yeah, I'm sure. But it's not over Thanksgiving, right?
Oh God, no. And Miss August mac and cheese? Fat chance. I'm proud of you, Mom.
For what?
What do you mean, for what? You're kick-ass. How many moms would stop packing up their house to drive their daughter all over Michigan to search for a family secret? Or run their own business, run a community theater? That's pretty cool.
All right. Maybe not the brightest idea from a financial perspective, but it is pretty cool. Thanks, honey. That means a lot. And speaking of businesses, that's pretty impressive that you made enough money to buy a plane ticket.
Yeah, it's exciting that people are willing to pay me to design websites.
Well, I've seen what you can do, and you do a great job.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm serious. When I saw your web stuff, I mean, I don't always know what I'm looking at, but I know it looks good.
Thanks.
An artist's eye, just like your grandma.
And my mom. But maybe it skipped over my aunt.
Come on, her painting wasn't that bad. Well, I guess I always imagined that you'd go to Ford, like Grandma and me. It's silly, but it's not fair of me. God knows I didn't do everything my mom wanted me to do.
Like doing Kurt?
I'm gonna let that double entendre pass right by me. But yeah, it's hard to let go, to see you as an adult, not just my baby girl.
Mom.
You were so cute back then, even cuter than now.
Stop.
And you had the biggest head. Everyone said it. Everyone said, that's the baby with the biggest head.
Bowling ball head, the bowling ball baby.
Yep, and it was all your dad. On my side, we all have perfect, tiny little heads, like golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the whole August thing?
Moving in with her?
Yeah, I guess it's a big decision, moving to Chicago.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Would you want to move in with her?
It seems like a good choice. Even if it's just for a while, at least we'd have a place to stay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Are you worried about the theater? Or my school?
These days I'm worried about everything, but I'm confident too. Confident we can figure it out.
Yeah.
We've been through so much this last year. You've been through so much. I have to have faith that we'll continue to make things work.
Yeah. Me too.
I will say, August's house is pretty nice.
Her bathtub is the size of my bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be worth it for the bathtub alone. We should call August and tell her about all this.
Oh, hey August, guess what? Our dad really is our dad.
You can sleep easy. We're not French-Canadian after all.
Whatever we end up doing, I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah. Me too.
E tá lá. E que subam os créditos, senhores. Bom, um joguinho que durou o quê? 2 dias? Comecei anteontem. E tá aí. Conquista na tela. Subam os créditos. Que é oficial. Zeramos mais um jogo. Cara, o jogo é gostoso, velho. Vai agora subir os créditozinhos, né? Querido, seu tatatá. Eu vou deixar os créditos rolarem, galera. Mas assim, é um jogo gostoso. Simples, roteirinho bem básico. Mas assim, é um bom jogo pra passar tempo. Open Road tá disponível no Game Pass. Eu joguei pela nuvem, como vocês viram pelo lag, né? Ou como sempre, né? Que eu só jogo pela nuvem, basicamente. Foi desenvolvido por muitos anos, por muitas mãos. Todas as pessoas jogaram, não li o resto. Pera aí, deixa eu ver aqui na... Todas as pessoas jogaram crucial parte... Ah tá, participaram de uma parte crucial no desenvolvimento do jogo. Enfim. Vou deixar aqui passar, né, prestigiar, né, os integrantes da equipe, né, staff. Mas assim, é um jogo gostoso, eu recomendo que jogue. É legendado em português, então assim, vai cara, só vai. É uma vibezinha mais retrô, não uma vibe tão atual. É assim, não tem muito o que aprofundar. É um jogo que você consegue zerar em um dia, tá? Só pra deixar bem claro. Eu demorei mais porque eu tinha outros jogos planejados pra jogar, né? Quando eu abri esse jogo pela primeira vez. Mas assim, se eu pegasse o que eu joguei na última vez, eu só ia durar mais 1 horinha. Então, o jogo dura em média isso, 3 horas, 2 horas e meia, 3 horas. E assim, tu vai com tudo. Equipe da história, tá. Enfim, opa, quase besteira, não vou pular créditos não. Enfim. Agora já eu vou botar aqui na descrição do canal que mais um jogo que foi zerado ao vivo. 24-bit games. Pô, não é 8 bits, que absurdo. Cláudio de Sá, mais uma pessoa aí da Estácio de Sá, ó. Enfim. Só acho que teve conquista que... Cadê? Continua rodando. Quais foram as conquistas que não peguei? Não terminei de empacotar as coisas da TS. 2 secretas, sendo uma especial. E não achei a foto da mãe como garçonete de patins. Provavelmente, isso aqui tudo provavelmente é na casa, velho. Lá no começo do jogo. E esse ainda foi 15% que desbloqueou, então tô bem atrás. Aí nesse momento vem, né? Cadê o meu moderador aí? E fala que eu não encerro jogos, tá ligado? Ele tinha que estar nesse momento aí no chat. Já que essa é uma cena rara no meu canal de se ver, que é créditos subindo. Pera aí, deixa eu só fazer um negocinho aqui. Pronto. Dokogon Studios. Artistas de cenários, né? Ambientes. Felipe Abreu, certeza que é BR. Esse Felipe Abreu aí é BR. Deixa eu ver se eu acho mais algum aqui que seja um BRzinho. Não tem tanto BR aqui não, velho. aparentemente. Tem esse François aí é francês, né? José Manuel Guevara, isso aí com certeza é BR, não tem como conversar. É muito BR. Vladislav, tem um russo aí no meio, tá ligado? Caramba, é bem diversa essa equipe, hein? Vamos ver. Tá. NA. Sofia Moraes, produtora. BR, né? Isso aí é um nome. É um nome bem BR, né? Sofia Moraes. É, Sofia Moraes é BR, isso. Tem muito puxar pra BR, isso. Qualidade. Aí agora é língua, né? Praticamente, né? Qualidade de, provavelmente de tradução. Eu tô com preguiça de traduzir, tá? É por isso que eu tô falando bem no achismo. Não tô nem um pouco a fim de puxar palavras certas. Ô miséria. Cara, esse Jonathan Lavieri Lefebvre. Acho que eu, cara, eu não vou falar esse. Tem uns nomezinhos aí que são bem complicadinhos de falar, né? Localização, agora sim. Transperfect Game Studio. Ah, as línguas agora, né? Cabeça da divisão de jogos, gerente de localização, gerente de projeto, né? Para francês, para italiano, para alemão, espanhol. Tem uma equipe grandezinha para espanhol, hein? Português brasileiro, pô, vem. Só 2 pessoas e ainda são irmãos. Zandonádio. Russo, Espanha Latina, né? Se não me engano. Espanhol Latino. Chinês simplificado, tradicional. E só, né? Acho que só. Kakehashi Games. Ah, japonês. Ah, é outra equipe que meteu o Japão, né? A parte da asiática, né? Japonês e coreano. Licença de música. Cara, pior que... Bem, não creio que vai ter... Cara, eu não sei. Talvez... Eu acho que não vai ter o... problema de direito autoral. Creio eu. Good Woman. Cortesia de Matador Records. Ó, que vai ter um negócio da Universal. Tá. Cortesia também. É, né? Vamos ver o quanto vou levar do YouTube, né? Acho que é capaz do YouTube eu só levar uma só. Daquele lá do rádio. Quando eu ganhei a conquista do canal de números. Eu acho que eu vou levar um ali. Mas eu vou contestar. Tentar contestar. E... Tá. É. alguma hora acaba, né? A equipe Open Road agradece. Já tá no fim então, né? Agradecimentos, então... Óbvio, se eu poderia pular, poderia. Eu só não pulei porque... É o prestígio, né? O que uns... Que é 15 eu achei muito exagero. 5, 10 minutos de crédito, então... Eu deixo rolar aí. Mas dependendo do jogo e dependendo do dia, era capaz de eu pular, mas... Tá bem de boa, então deixa rolar aí. Oregon Film. Aham, criado com Unity. Obrigado por jogar, pronto. Palmas, palmas, palmas. Palmas que merece. Ok, pronto. Acabou. Bem, agora liberou igual o Life is Strange, né? Que é a parte do selecionar capítulo, né? E provavelmente se eu selecionar, acho que excluirá o progresso atual. E isso já é diferente. Aí é que entraria um segundo save. Mas enfim, é isso, galera. Muito obrigado a todo mundo que esteve aí presente nesse jogo. Que acompanhou esse jogo curtinho, né? Durou que uns 4 capítulos aí no canal, aproximado, né? 4 capítulos mais ou menos. E bom, nos vemos na nossa própria playlist de jogos, nossa próxima jogatina. Até o próximo jogo, galera. E fui. Deixa o like e comentário, hein?